Can you see that blanket of fog down there? That's what it's like living in Daly City. I'm just getting home from dropping Brian at a very early morning flight. He's on his way to CES for one whole day, which has forced me to be awake at 5:30 on an off day. So maybe I will make the most of it. Look, I got my Christmas card from Olivia and Tyler. So these are all the things I was supposed to have done this week. My laptop's broken, so I need to buy a new computer. Didn't do the research or the order. And I was supposed to sketch out one design yesterday to bring into Illustrator today. Didn't do that either. And I didn't do these little barbells, but we're about to. This is Yoga with Adriene. It's a 30-day yoga thing, so maybe that'll help me out to have a little routine. The sun's coming up. It's pretty out there. I did my yoga, and then I took a nap for 2 hours. So the rest of the plan today is to make breakfast, and then go running, trying to see what Momo's doing. And then we're gonna do some cooking, and computer searching, and sketching. That is, if I'm ever allowed to stand up ever again. She's a monster. Momo. Oh, and I'm also supposed to clean the apartment this week. We take it in shifts. What's going on there, Momo? What are you doing back here? I actually secretly like cleaning, but especially here because it's not usually clean. Exhibit A. This drives me crazy, and that's cat hair. But first, I'm gonna make a chai tea latte, shaking it up with my captive audience here. This will be a lot faster than all those Americanos and fancy coffees. So shake it first. This also drives me crazy. But we breathe in and we breathe out, and we don't freak out. This is my favorite cereal. And no, that doesn't make me boring. It just means I know what I like. This chai tea is delicious. And I'm watching Casey. His vlogs are better than mine. I bought myself some new tennis shoes, and I like them. Also, this is the rest of my running garb. Every time I go running here, because it's cold, or cold to me, it hurts my ears really bad. So I did some Googling, and I read that if you had tubes put in your ears when you were a baby, that like cold air hurts them more. And I had that, so they suggested covering them, and I don't quite pull that off, and I feel like I have a very circular head, but oh well, it'll feel better. And now it's time to suit up. I have this little iPhone holder now, which probably can't record through it, but it'll be able to hold my phone. I also had to pee before I left, but someone was in the bathroom, so I'm hoping I just sweat all that out. Well, the old ears did okay. I couldn't run more than 2 miles because of how bad I had to pee, because I didn't sweat it out, and milk was a bad choice. It's nice outside, so I opened all the doors and windows, and I've started cleaning. I am now tackling Tupperware. I'm the only person I've ever met who can keep a Tupperware drawer organized. I don't know what's wrong with people. I'm looking at you, Mama. Momo's getting a little sunshine. Hey, Momo. Now she thinks I need her help. I'm pausing on the cleaning because it is exactly 1 o'clock, which means I can now park on my side of the street so I can bring my car closer to the house. Also, here's all of my boxes left over from Christmas that I was waiting to put in the recycling bin, but Dude Man didn't take it to the street, so I'm taking it to my car to take to Brian's. Only because Brian has like a massive dumpster at his apartment. We don't. There's where I want to park, and there's where I am parked. These sidewalks freak me out because they're like always a little bit damp, so they're just the tiniest bit slippery, and I just know I'm gonna bust it one of these days. Alright. A roommate appeared while I was gone. I give it 8 hours. I haven't really cooked in this kitchen since I moved in because I don't ever feel like it's clean, but it will be after I clean it. Check out these stove eyes. And this one's so rusted that it's falling apart. Cool. And underneath the stove eyes. This is grossing me out so much. Look at that pile of gunk. Ew, 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 ew. So this is 1 part baking soda and 1 part dish soap. Stirred until it's foamy. And I'm gonna coat the stove things with this. So you let that sit for 30 minutes and then you scrub it off and they should look good as new. But I don't even know where to start with this one. Like, there's no metal in there. I guess I'll coat it anyway and see what happens. There's the tiniest bit of structuralness on the bottom. I don't know. I think I just experienced my first earthquake. All these bottles started hitting each other, but just like very lightly. Gonna do some laundry while I wait for those. Excuse me. That post-run hair is real cute. Momo sees a bug. I got back upstairs and found that my Heineken sock got dropped on the way to the laundry. And I just don't want to walk all the way back down. Fine. Also, I still need a vacuum. There's a lot of hair on this floor. Momo, did you catch it? Did you catch the bug? Yeah, that's a push pin. I'll give her some credit. She did have the bug, and then it got away. I'm so hungry. A little update. I've spent the entire day cleaning up messes, not my own, but the kitchen looks better, and I'm almost done with laundry. And the drip tray that was basically beyond repair, obviously still beyond repair, but this one looks fancy clean. Sparkly clean floors. I am currently looking up a recipe to make soup with this guy. Also, I never got dressed today. I'm still in my running sweat. I'm gonna make soup with this new blender that Brian's family got me. It does it like this. And I know my recipe calls for garlic and onion, which I left at Brian's place. And I was gonna cook some chicken too, so I think I'm gonna go to Brian's, put the chicken in the sous vide to cook while I shop, then go buy the rest of the stuff that I need, pick up the chicken, onion, and garlic, and come back here and make it. But first, I'm finishing up thank you notes, and then I guess I should put pants on. We're gonna hold on the soup until tomorrow. I have just realized something. Or more like I was told. One of my roommate's moms has a farm, and she brings back this produce once a week. And I had seen it in the fridge, but I didn't know it was fair game. So I had just put celery on my grocery list, but I have a whole bag of it. Found a lot of bugs, and 2 slugs, and apparently all of that is fair game too, and it's all molded. See, I didn't even know this was eligible for eating. We got apples, ginger, citrus, persimmon. Ugh. Also, a whole bag of rotten dates. What a waste of food. Communication. There was none of it. Well, all productivity was stifled today because I pretty much cleaned the house for 9 hours. But I do have both Saturday and Sunday off. So even though this didn't really feel like an off day, I have 2 more coming up in one. And something exciting did happen. So Brian's at CES, and so is the company I ordered my laser cutter. They're called Glowforge. And I'm not supposed to be receiving it until first they said March, and now I think it's June or something. But I hadn't seen it working. Or when I placed the order, I had not seen a working model, and there had been no reviews of it yet either. So Brian actually saw it working today, and he had good things to say. So when I mention sketches and Illustrator and all that, it is ultimately for the laser cutter, which is really why I started doing these stories. Because I'm hoping that by the middle of the year you get to watch me make stuff instead of getting to watch me clean the kitchen and do laundry. So I'm going to call it a night on Snapchat and go watch the latest episode of Sherlock and do some sketches.